This is Undiscovered Talent with Kelly, and I'm Kelly Somersall. This is my passion project. I love music. I've always wanted to give a platform to artists that create, perform, and entertain us. And this season, we will feature some of Lake County High School's most talented students. Get to know the artists from in-depth interviews and amazing performances. Hello, and welcome to Undiscovered Talent. My name is Kelly, and I am your host. I am so excited about today's show. I'm excited about every show. But today, I have with me a very talented young lady. Her name is Makayla Aviles. Not only is Makayla an incredible singer, she's an awesome dancer. And you'll get to meet her in just a minute. But please take a look at this.
Hi, my name is Makayla, and I am one of the competitors for Undiscovered Talent. I started singing by the age of 6, and ever since then, I've always loved singing. I've always loved to do it. I'm glad that I'm able to share how versatile I am when it comes to music. My baby has been around for me. I have a big family. We're a family of 8. I have a dog. We also have a lizard as well. I always have been around different types of music. Every time I look into your eyes, I do like to be unique, and I do like to think outside the box. Makayla is a wonderful singer. I think she's going to be phenomenal. Every time I get a big
she was very well as her.
I feel like I can go a long way into this competition because of my confidence and my hard work, and I'm really gonna put my best foot forward for this. So let's see how it goes.
Makayla.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Oh, I'm excited to have you here. So tell me about Makayla.
My name is Makayla Aviles. I go to South Lake High School. I'm a senior. I have a lot of family. I have a really big family. I'm Puerto Rican, and I'm half Black. So.
Tell me about this with your heritage and doing this and showing. Do you feel like you're a representative for the Black and Hispanic community?
I feel like I could be, and I feel that most people don't really talk about stuff that is relevant, and both of my heritage are a big reason why the music community industry is very popular at the moment. So
Absolutely. Certainly people of color play a part in music, but everyone plays a part in music. But you're bold enough and confident enough at your age to speak up and say, yes, I want to be a representative. I mean, that's a big statement, but I applaud you for it because it is your heritage and it is what has lent to who you are and how you, I guess, does it influence what songs you sing or?
Yes and no, because I listen to everything. I'm not, very secluded when it comes to music. I'm very versatile. I listen to everything. I sing different things and all that stuff from different heritages and all. So I do like the diversity that music lets me.
Can you sing in Spanish?
I actually can. My parents play it. My grandmother plays it. It's I play it even for my own entertainment. So it's very known in my house.
Well, that's something. Maybe at some point you can bless us with something in Spanish. That would be nice.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, that would. But why do you sing?
I started singing. I think the first time I started singing was actually in the church. I was 5.
Oh.
Yeah, my grandmother is a singer for her church. She lives back up in New Hampshire, Methuen. But that was somewhat of the first time that I actually like sang in front of people and stuff like that with her. So that was, that kind of made it known, at least to myself, that this is something that, I like doing. So from that point on, I just kept on continuing to sing, not as much as a profession, but it was just something that I did for fun.
Yeah, you talk about, it for fun, but
Mhm.
not for a profession. Would you like to be a singer?
I've thought about it,
Mhm.
and I've wanted to, see if I can go into the music industry. Um, I'm still kind of contemplating whether I want to do it or not, just because, there are other things that, I could do. And just with the amount of things that, I also like to do that I can also make a career with, it hasn't really been like, oh yeah, I want to do this for the rest of my life. But I can see myself doing that.
And I hope you do continue in music. But then I know that, you've heard of triple threats. You're a double threat. And I say that because you are, I wish I could find the right word, to speak to people of your generation when I
Yeah.
say this. So I'm going to speak in mine.
Okay,
You are
that's
an
fine.
awesome dancer.
Thank you.
I mean, I was so blown away when I saw, I'm like, Makayla never told me. I think your mom sent me.
Yeah, my mom sent the video.
Oh my God. I mean, you are really, really good. How does dance play into what you want to do?
I've been dancing since I was 5 years old. My dad actually has a video of me. I think I was 5 years old, and we were listening to like Usher's new video in my house, and I was just watching the video and like I was trying to copy him or whatever. And my parents had noticed that I was copying him, I guess, very well, and they had me watch it like once or twice. And apparently, I had just did the same exact thing the whole entire dance section of that.
In
the
one
music video.
one or two.
Yep.
And is that still? I mean, that was 5.
Well-
Can you still do
Well,
that?
yeah, I can still do that. A lot of the videos are just music that I watch. I always, remember the dances from the videos every single time.
Mhm.
There was a good point in my life when we lived back in New Hampshire, 122 Gilman. It was our first house. We had this huge TV. We still have it, but we had a huge TV, and I would sit there for a good while just practicing dances from all different types of music videos.
Mhm. Well, I mean, dance again is that another expression that helps people. I know I enjoy dance of all kinds, but is that something that you will put together with your singing to make maybe a music video?
That's something that I was thinking about, and I was glad that you gave me that opportunity. Like, oh, like if you make the finals, you could do this. So lately, I've been, trying to combine the two together because I think that'll really go well for the career I want to go to. So I've been, trying to combine that together, and so far it's been going really well. So
Yeah, I mean, you're a beautiful young lady, if I may say. You have a beautiful voice, and you are an awesome dancer. I think you have what you need if you chose to go in this direction.
Yeah.
But right now, what we want to do is hear you sing. I want everyone to hear you sing. And tell me, which song are you going to sing first for us?
So first I'm going to sing for you guys Session 22 by Summer Walker.
Okay. Well, that sounds wonderful. I can't wait to hear you. So here is Makayla Aviles with a song by Summer Walker, Sessions 32.
Threw away your love letters, I thought it'd make me feel better. I finally got you on my bed, but I still can't get you on my head. I'm sitting here one step at a time. I know you by your phone. My boy, pick up your line, and I ain't too proud to beg. So what's been said has been said. And I need you to know, you don't know what love is, and I need you to know. You don't know that if you don't know what love is, if you don't put up a fight, if you don't know what love is, if you don't stay up all night, but if you don't know what love is, if you don't break a call a million times, oh, if you say you know what love is, boy, I swear you never seen it in your life. Ooh, oh, hey, oh, I swear you never seen it in your life. Oh, I swear you never seen it in your life.
Makayla, I love that song, Sessions 32.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
I have never heard that song, so I really don't know how the original artist, what is her name, Summer Walker?
Yeah.
I don't know her version of it, but it could be your song. I mean, what
Thank
inspired you to choose that song?
That song I actually recorded myself on my mom's phone a while back. I want to say more than 3 years ago. I was just scrolling through YouTube regularly, and I had found that song, and I've never really heard it anywhere before, but I've listened to her music before, so I just heard it, and I've always listened to that song since then. So.
Yeah, I mean, you really delivered that song so originally in your tone and your clarity that now I have to listen to Summer Walker. So you talked about, I know you started about rap. So tell me how you feel about rap.
I don't mind it, but it's not something that I listen to frequently. That's not not my first choice.
Why don't you like it?
Sometimes I don't really understand what they're talking about, or it's just same repetitive stuff like from what other people are saying.
On the other side, you talked about music from back in the day, and you talked about which artists?
I've always had a love for Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston. Most people of that era there. Shakira as well. That's somebody. Jennifer Lopez, Stevie Wonder, like other people have said. The Beatles, just a lot of people from that era is mostly what I listen to.
Yeah, and the artists that you mentioned are, really iconic, great. Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston. Have you ever been compared to any artists?
Not that I know of.
So what do you think? Do you sound like anyone?
I don't think I sound like anyone, but I think that when it comes to, energy-wise,
Okay.
stuff like that, I can be, in comparison. I like to think that regardless of whose song it is or whatever, to kind of make it my own. So, I don't have to have that comparison like from other artists and stuff like that.
Right. And that's good because like I said, I never heard Summer Walker.
Yeah.
I never heard of her until you introduced me to her. Still have to listen to her version of your song.
Yeah, she's actually...
You heard what I just said?
Yes.
I thought that just went right past you.
No, I heard it.
No.
Yeah, but she's actually an artist from my era.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, from my generation, stuff like that. So, she's a great artist. Obviously, Beyonce is a great artist. She's from Botheros, Bruno Mars, just a lot. There are a lot.
There are a lot, yeah.
Mine, that guy, Janae Aiko.
Oh, I love her. I'm glad you mentioned her.
Yeah.
Haven't heard
Sullivan,
from her.
Daniel Caesar, like they're all
All
very
great.
good.
Yeah. And then you started singing in church. Do you feel that influenced your tone?
Yes. In the way that I sing, I feel like I kind of used it. Just on kind of how far I can go with my range and stuff like that. So I definitely think that it helped and kind of made me kind of find my own way on how I sing. So that definitely did make a big impact on how I sing.
Yeah, because being brought up in church, I mean, I was brought up singing in church.
Mhm.
There's something about that delivery of song, whether you, interpret it or whether you stick to it, you can always hear that kind of grit
Mhm.
in the voice. It's something to me like the church music gets down in your soul. And that's a good training ground.
Yeah.
So, and starting at 5 years old, I'm sure there's been some influences, whether
Yeah.
you recognize them or not. So I had to talk about that a little bit. But let's kind of switch gears a little bit and talk about just, what you're doing, your education. I know you're going to be graduating.
Mhm.
What do you want to do once you leave high school?
So I'm planning on going to school to be a performer, but I'm mainly going to school for just arts in general, because I do basically the rest of the arts as well.
Oh, well, listen, you're holding out on me. What other arts do you do?
I love to draw. I've always, drawn and stuff like that. I have a bunch of pictures in my room that I've drawn over the years. I've done theater, so I've been in theater. I've done plays in elementary school and middle school. I'm about to do one in high school as well.
Which play?
Well, it hasn't come up yet, but
Oh,
once
okay.
it comes up, I'm gonna audition for that as well. I love cooking. That's like my mom has taught me how to cook since I was little. That's something I've always done. Both heritages, so I know how to cook both of the meals for those.
Oh,
sides
really?
as well.
You know
Yeah.
how to make peas and rice?
We don't call it peas and
What
rice.
do you call
but,
it?
Well, for which heritage? For my family?
Guandules?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the name of it. I make that too.
No, it's okay. Yeah.
And what do you make? Do you make a good mac and cheese?
I actually do. My grandmother has passed down her recipe from all the way back from Georgia. So
Yeah, so here I am sitting with you, been talking to you. I probably drove your mother crazy with all my text messages and emails and
Yeah.
phone calls. And in all of those conversations, did I learn that you can cook? No. Did I learn that you're in theater? No. You know what? I'm so happy you're here.
yeah, I'm glad I get to talk to you and be like, oh, and I forgot to mention I do this too. So
Yeah, you did forget to mention. And drawing too. You could have shared some of your art with me. Maybe you're going to have to go back and snap some pictures
I could do
and
that
send
for you.
them to me. Can you do that? I would appreciate that. And I know that your mom, firsthand, I know that your mom has been so supportive. She's actually the one that wrote first about you to me. But I met your dad and your beautiful family.
Yeah.
And I know that, your dad is so supportive as well. This is your time to pay homage to them or to anyone that you want to say something to. Could you just look in your camera and say?
I would like to thank my parents a lot. They have pushed me very hard to do my best and always put my best foot forward. So I really appreciate them because this is a big reason why I'm doing it. I would like to thank the rest of my family, including all my siblings, all 9 of them.
Mention their names because they're going to be watching.
I would like to thank Nimaya, Nevea, Jalen, Serenity, Catalina, Olivia, Nyla Jade, and Sophia and Jada. I love you guys all very much. I miss the ones that, I haven't seen in a while. I would also like to thank my best friends, both from Florida and New Hampshire. I miss you guys so much back home, and I'm really, glad that you guys have pushed me to do this as well. And same for my family back up in New Hampshire, both sides. I miss you guys, and I'm really glad that you're being so supportive of me doing this.
And what a blessing to have such a large family to support you. It's like having a cheering squad.
Literally,
And like I
huge
said,
family.
I met your beautiful sisters and brother, and I got to tell you, you are a pretty blessed young lady, as you have said, to have them. So thank you for sharing that with us. We appreciate that. So now I'm getting the signal that we should be wrapping up so we can hear you sing again, which is a pleasure for me because that's like, there's the two things, getting to talk to you and hearing you sing and perform.
Right.
So tell me, what song are you going to sing now?
So the next song that I'm going to sing for you guys is You Don't Know My Name by Alicia Keys.
Oh, that's a big order.
Yes.
I can't wait. So here's Makayla with You don't know me by now?
You don't know my name.
You don't know my name. That's going to be a thing, y'all. I always mess up a song, and I know this song, so please forgive me. But here's Makayla Aviles singing for us.
Baby, 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 from the day I saw you, really, really want to catch your eye. Oh, something special about you, must really, really like you, 'cause not a lot of guys are worth my time. Oh, baby, 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 can make me crazy. My imagination's running wild, and it feels like, ooh, you don't know my name. Oh, and it feels like, ooh, you don't know my name. Oh, baby, 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 can't wait for our first day. You and everything that makes me smile. Oh, and when we had our first kiss, it happened on a Thursday. My imagination's running wild. Oh, baby, 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 can't wait for the first time. It's gonna set my soul on fire. Ooh, you don't know my name, yeah. Oh, you don't know my name. Will you ever know? Oh, everything that I ever done to get all of your attention. No other way to experience than I mentioned. You're about to miss a good thing, and you never know how good it feels to get all of my attention. No other way to experience my loving, because my loving feels good. Ooh, you don't know my name. Oh, I swear it all. You don't know my name. Will you ever know it? Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, will you know my name? Oh, 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 oh.
Now, thank you for that song.
You're
And we're
welcome.
going to play a little game now. It's called the 660.
All right.
I'm going to ask you 6 questions, and you have 60 seconds to answer.
Okay.
The clock will be ticking. So try to get it done in 60 seconds.
All right. I'll
You
try my
game?
best. Yeah, I'll try my best.
Okay. So if you had to choose an artist as a GOAT, you know what that means?
Yeah.
Who would it be?
I'm gonna just go with Michael Jackson. That's the first in the top of my head.
Good choice. Who's the best dancer that you've seen? And you can say, yeah, that dancer is the best dancer of all time.
I would say one that I've actually seen recently. She used to go to my studio. Her name's Destiny Hendricks.
Hendrix? So we should watch out for her. Is there a song that you play over and over and over again?
It would be Remember the Time by Michael
Remember the
Jackson.
Time.
Yeah.
Okay, they're saying forget about it. Would you use a beat to compose a song, or would you rather just to write beats or
I would use a beat.
compose? You would use beat.
Yeah.
Okay. What's an unpopular opinion that you have?
I don't like country music.
What would you say to the song that's the perfect soundtrack to your life?
I like the song Jude.
Hey Jude?
Yeah.
Oh, by the Beatles.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. We have to talk about that. Well, listen, Makayla, thank you for coming by.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed your performances. Your voice is amazing.
Thank you.
I really appreciate that. I loved hearing your story about your family, about your dance, about your music. And that's the reason that we do this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Undiscovered Talent gives a platform to talented artists like Makayla to share their talent with us, and we get to enjoy her. I'd like to thank you for watching. I'd like to thank Eustis High School Studio 126 for producing this show, and we hope that you will join us next time. My name is Kelly. I've been your host. Peace.